In this video, we will see how to do differentiation. In simple words, differentiation is finding the slope. But we have a different equation to find slope, right? M equals y2 minus y1 over 8x2 minus x1. Okay, let's analyze two different graphs. The first one, have a graph here. Position time graph, xt graph. In the first graph, we have a straight line. That means the object is covering equal distance in equal time interval. It's a straight line with a positive slope. Okay, how do you find slope for this straight line? Finding slope for a straight line is pretty much straightforward. It's you can use this equation. Okay, take any 2 points on this graph. Any 2 points, you can choose any 2 points, and you can apply this equation. This point is let's say x1 y1. This point is x2 y2, or the opposite. It's fine. We can use the equation m equals y2 minus y1 or over x2 minus x1 to find the slope. Yeah. But okay, I'll draw a different one now. Okay, this is my second graph. In this graph, I have a curve. I have a curve instead of a straight line. So how do you find slope for this line? I mean, not line, for this curve. The problem is slope at different points are different. At this point, if you want to find the slope, draw a tangent, find the slope of that tangent line. That's the slope of this point. At this point, this is the slope. At this point, this is the slope. At this point, this is the slope. Okay, so slope at different points are different. Alright, so how do you solve this problem then? We can make use of differentiation here. Let's see how we can do differentiation. Okay, d by dx, that's the standard form for differentiation, d by dx. Okay, this means differentiating with respect to the variable x. You don't need x all the time. If you are differentiating with another variable, let's say time, you can put d by dt. d by dt means differentiating with respect to time t. Okay, physics will be using d by dt. This is our main formula for differentiation. D by dx of x to the power of n equals nx raised to n minus 1. That is the formula for differentiation. X is a variable, it's a function. Okay, the equation is d by dx of x to the power of n equals nx raised to n minus 1. There is one more formula you have to understand. D by dx of a constant is equal to 0. This is the second formula. Let's solve some problems now. Question number 1, d by dx of 7. 7 is a constant, so 0. D by dx of 50.7. 50.7 is another constant, so 0. D by dx of minus 500. Minus 500 is a constant, so 0. D by dx of 7 times 10 to the power of 3. 7 times 10 to the power of 3 is a constant, 0. D by dx of 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is a constant, so 0. D by dx of, let's say, minus 3 cubed by 4. Minus 3 cubed by 4 is a constant, so 0. So d by dx, or differential of a constant, is always 0. Yeah. One more thing, you can replace this x with a different variable. Like in physics we use time. It's a d by dt, differentiating with respect to time. If you're differentiating a constant with respect to time, like 5 is a constant, so 0. Okay, so that's all about constants. Differential of a constant is always equal to 0. Now let's talk about variables. So the equation to consider is d by dx of x to the power of n equals nx raised to n minus 1, the first equation. So the equation we're going to use here. Okay, so d by dx of x cube, what is n here? N is 3. So n equals 3. So let's write in this same form 3x to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 3x square. D by dx of x to the power of 7, n equals 7. So writing in the same form 7x raised to 7 minus 1, 7x raised to 6. D by dx of x to the power of 50. How do you write it? Just 50 x to the power of 50 minus 1. So 50x to the power of 49. D by dt of t to the power of 100. 100 t to the power of 100 minus 1. 100 t to the power of 99. D by dt of t to the power of minus 3. Minus 3 t to the power of minus 3 plus 1. Sorry, minus 3 minus 1. Minus 3 t to the power of minus 4. Now, what if we have a constant and a variable together? So that's our third level. D by dt of 3t cube. In this case, you have to take the constant outside. So if you take the constant outside, 3, then d by dt of the variable to the power 3t cube. So 3 times t cube is 3t to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 3t square. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9t square. D by dt of 7t to the power of 5. 7 t d by dt, take the constant outside. 7 is a constant, take it outside. D by dt of t to the power of 5. D by dt of t to the power of 5 is 5t to the power of 5 minus 1, which is 4. So 35 t to the power of 4. Next one, d by dt of minus 15 t to the power of 3, let's say 4. Take the constant outside, minus 15 is the constant, minus 15 d by dt of t to the power of 4. So minus 15 times d by dt of t to the power of 4 is 4t cube. So minus 50 times 4 is 60, minus 60 t cube. D by dt of t to the power of 8 by 5. In this case, the constant is not 5 but 1 by 5. There is a hidden 1 at the top. You can write this as 1 times t to the power of 8 over 5. So the constant here is 1 over 5. Take 1 over 5 outside. So 1 by 5 d by dt of t to the power of 8. So 1 by 5 times t to the power of 8 is 8t to the power of 7. So 8 by 5 t to the power of 7. That's the answer. Next one. Okay, next level. So far, we had only a single term. Okay, let's add multiple terms now. D by dt of 5t square plus 2t. Okay, first step is to split the terms. Okay, open the bracket, give d by dt to each term. Differentiate each term with d by dt. So d by dt of 5t square plus d by dt of 2t. Five is the constant, we can take it outside. 5 d by dt of t square plus 2 d by dt of t. 5 d by dt of t square is 2t to the power of 2 minus 1. So 2t plus 2 dt by dt is 1. dt and dt can be cancelled. 2, 1. Okay, let's solve d by dt of t. I'll show you why it is 1. d by dt of t equals d by dt of t to the power of 1. T to the power of 1 is t, right? So n equals 1. So what's the standard form? N, the variable, times 1 minus 1, right? So 1 times t to the power of 0. T to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. Okay, that's how you get 1. But you don't need to do that. You can just cancel it out to give you 1 anyways. So 5 times 2, 10. 10t plus 2. d by dt of 5t square plus 5t cube plus 2t square plus 4t plus 1. We have 4 terms now. So open the bracket. d by dt of 5t cube plus d by dt of 2t square plus d by dt of 4t plus d by dt of 1. First term, d by dt of 5t cube. Take the constant outside. 5 d by dt of t cube plus 2 d by dt of t square plus 4 d by dt of t plus d by dt of 1. Okay, d by dt of 1 is 0, right? Let's write this in the next step. Yeah. So 5, let's do the differentiation. D by dt of t cube is what? 3t to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 2, plus 2 times 2t to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1. So 2 times 2t plus 4, dt and dt can be cancelled, so 4 plus the last one is 0 because 1 is a constant. The answer will be 15t square plus 4t plus 4. Alright, now there is a shortcut for this. Multiply the power with the coefficient. 5 times 3 is 15. Then t to the power of the power minus 1. Yeah, the power minus 1, which is 2. 3 minus 1, 2. So again, the second term, 2 times 2 is 4. Then reduce the power. 2 minus 1, which is 1 here. Okay, here 1, the power is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Then reduce the power. 1 minus 1 is 0, so t to the power of 0 is 1, so it's just 4. That's the shortcut. Okay, we're going to use the shortcut in the next problem. Yeah. D by dt of 5t to the power of 5 plus 4t to the power of 4 plus 3t to the power of 3 plus 2t to the power of 2 plus 5. I'm gonna skip power 1. Okay, split the terms. D by dt of 5t to the power of 5 plus d by dt of 4t to the power of 4 plus d by dt of 3t cube plus d by dt of 2t square plus d by dt of 5. Okay, so the shortcut is multiply the power with the coefficient. So 5 times 5 is 25. T to the power of, reduce the power. 5 minus 1 is 4. 25t to the power of 4. Plus the second one, multiply 4 and 4. 4 times 4, 16. 16 t to the power of, reduce the power, 4 minus 1 is 3. Multiply 3 and 3, it's 9 t to the power of, reduce the power, 2. 2 times 2 is 4, t to the power of, reduce the power, 1, 4t. And d by dt of 5 is 0. So plus 0, you don't need to write that. That's the answer. D by dt of 5 by 3 t cube plus t square by 2 plus 4. Okay, so multiply the power and the coefficient. So 3 times 5 by 3 t to the power of 3 minus 1 is 2 plus power is 2 here, but coefficient is 1 by 2, so 2 by 2 t to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 0. Cancel out 3 and 3, so 5t square, cancel out 2 and 2 plus t plus 0, which is 5t square plus t.